Liverpool, it's raining, it's horrible, volcanic ash, you don't want to go there, and no trophies in the cabinet. Anyway, welcome guys, my name is Len, I'm going to be your tour guide today. I want you to have a lot of fun today, that's the main thing, but obviously there's a couple of points we need to just talk about before we start the tour for your own safety and health. The tour route is pretty safe, there are stairs, but you should be alright. If there are any wet areas, I will try and warn you. So just obviously watch your footing if there's a wire or a lot of building work goes on after the season's finished, alright? So just be aware of that. You're not allowed to go on the grass at any time. You may see pitch events going on, that always happens this time of year. Okay, so the end of May, beginning of June, we have that. It is no smoking, no eating throughout the tour. And the other thing I will need to do, it's not a massively big group, but it's big enough. Please stay close to me throughout the tour. Alright, this is very important. The reason being, if there is an emergency, you will not be able to get out of the stadium. And if you're a Chelsea fan, I'll be very sad to lose you. But if you're an Arsenal man, I will leave you there. Just joking, any journalists from the Evening Standard, okay? So, guys, okay, so have a lot of fun, but please stay with me. When I move off, you just move off with me, alright? Okay, any questions you have, please feel free to ask me. I am the longest serving tour guide here, I've been here 14 years. So if there is anything you do need to know, and if you are not a Chelsea fan, I'll put you in your place, okay? So we'll have some fun. Alright guys, come on. Because we have toilets here. Toilets? I love toilets. Just so it goes on video. There are toilets here. Gents or ladies, does anyone need to go? It does get exciting. No, you're all good? Yeah, fantastic. Come follow me.
Sorry.
We can start with you two together, yeah? Okay, we'll start with you one there then. One step. Everyone, please go down. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. What you'll notice, different markings. As I say, we have lots of charity events now, little football games that have gone on. I think they're probably finishing now. So, hence they're starting to dig it all up. Guys, sit down. When you finish your photo, sit down. I'll make sure you're all finished so that there's no excuse for you to be left behind. Right, we're all here. Brilliant. Okay, everyone. Welcome again. It's nice and quiet. Imagine that, huh? You're at the home of the team, the only team on earth that's won the Champions League and Europa League and had them together for 10 days. No other teams achieved that, and it's so quiet. Alright, everyone. Anyway, listen, we want to have fun. Now, before we actually move on, I just want to find out where some of you are from. I know I may have served one or two of you in the museum earlier, but guys, where are you from, sir? Norwich, you Chelsea boy? Who's your team? Norwich. No, I do, because unless you're an Ajax or a Juve fan, I shouldn't be talking to you. So, are you an Ajax or a Juve fan? So then you'll be right. He hasn't won all the 4 European trophies then, so we can't talk to him. You're welcome anyway. Where are you from, darling? Oh, that's right, yeah, you're Chelsea, aren't you? Yeah. I can talk to you. Norwich as well. That's all he said, man. Good appointment, though, boys. Although he hasn't won much, let's be fair. Yeah. Yeah, Man U fan. You're welcome, guys. You know. Bournemouth together? Yeah. You Bournemouth? Yeah. You Bournemouth fan? Cherries? No, cherries. Cherries, yeah. Midleague. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Who's your favourite player? Just out of interest. Zola. Oh, yeah. Great choices. Where are you from, darling?
I'm from Trinidad.
Beautiful, fantastic. You Chelsea girl? Chelsea girl.
My husband named our dog after Zola.
Nice one. Woof woof, Zola. Love it. Brilliant. I like that. Excellent. You're a Chelsea fan then, sir?
Not my first choice. They're not my first choice. I'm a Liverpool fan.
I think you can wipe out the pack row at the moment. He said Liverpool, he said the L word. Never mind. No one's perfect. Don't worry about that. Okay. Guys, where are you from? You local?
We're Bucks.
Bucks, yeah.
Yeah.
Bucks, yeah. A Chelsea fan, please.
Yes.
Yeah, no, leave the two in black. Welcome, guys, you're welcome. Favourite players over the years?
I like Lampard, yeah.
Not for the football, though.
Obviously. I knew that. Lampard, the same? Oh,
Yeah.
pretty good choice, can't go wrong. Darling?
Dublin, Ireland. Dublin.
Dublin, fantastic. You're a Chelsea girl, aren't you?
Yeah, by choice.
Brisbane. Oh, thank God, yeah. Yeah, front row's looking good. Welcome, guys. Great that you're here. Favourite players at all? Zola. Oh, look at that, Zola immediately. Good at Zola, fantastic. Guys, hello. Where are you from?
Brazil.
Brazil, bonjour, Brazil. 2-2. Half of Brazil was playing for half of Chelsea was playing for Brazil, the other half were playing for England, weren't they? So it's really weird picture. Anyway, welcome. Who's your team in Brazil? Fluminense. Yeah, Baletti. Baletti played there.
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, but Corinthians, boo, boo, boo. No, we don't mention them anymore. Only the Bible now. Germany, welcome. Who's your team? Good call, very intelligent. Yes, good. I thought you could say Munich, but then that would have been funny. Very well. Guys, you all local? Essex is? Yeah, but you're together. Oh, brilliant. Is that whole Chelsea family? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's good. No, I won't ask, don't worry, darling. What is your team like? West Ham, that's all right.
West Ham and Chelsea.
Yeah, West Ham, for God's sake, yeah. I don't need some security for me. West Ham fan. I'll be nice to you, don't worry. No, you're welcome, darling. Favourite players? Mata and Oscar. Brilliant. Zola? No, Zola's had quite a few today, hasn't he? Lampard, yeah. Lampard. Zola, look at you, brilliant. Yeah, I like it. She's alright, she's alright. Guys, where are you from?
Beside Aberdeen in Scotland.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. You Aberdonians then, or?
No,
Some of us. That's
We're
right.
all Celtic supporters.
Yeah. Doug Rugby and all that going back a few years, you would remember. None of you were born then. So you got a soft spot for us?
James has.
James, we like you already. Now we had a contingent from Aberdeen the beginning of last season come down to look at the museum stuff. So we got contacts now. That's good. Excellent. You had a brilliant manager years ago, many years called Alex Ferguson. He won you loads of stuff. What happened to him after that? He left Aberdeen and he disappeared. Where the hell did Alex Ferguson go? Aberdeen, I remember, but after that, I don't know. God, nice one. Nice that you're here, guys. Oh, you're all together? Oh, fantastic. Yeah. You're an Aberdonian then?
Yeah.
Who's your team? Who's your team? All right.
From Australia.
Oh, good man. Whereabouts?
Melbourne.
Melbourne. East Keble? Kensington? You see, I know it well. You're a Chelsea fan, though? Please, I'll say yes. Yeah, thank God for that. I can't bear it. Anyway, guys, you're all welcome. It's brilliant that you're all here from all places and teams. Just before we move on, I'd just like to ask, does anyone know how old the stadium is, roughly? Not Chelsea, how old is Stamford Bridge? Makes me proud. You're non-Chelsea fans. I'm very proud. 1877, does that sound old? 136 years old. There is no stadium in the world you'll find that has achieved what Stamford Bridge has in that time. So when we talk about history, I don't mean Man U fans because they're quite decent, but some other lot, Liverpool. We've got tons of it here. 1877, imagine that. I mean, Queen Victoria's still on the throne. No Arsenal weren't formed. Still. I think that's the last time they won a trophy. Anyway, this was an athletics stadium in a suburb of London, and athletics in England doesn't really survive very long because the weather's not that brilliant. So it was empty most of the year, and then in 1904 two businessmen took over called the Mears brothers. They were millionaires at the time, and they decided what they wanted to do was create a massive football stadium in London. And again, you've got to remember, football was dominated by the north of England, okay? So you had your northern teams and hardly any London clubs, okay? So they built this massive stadium where you're sat, over that side and that side were all stands for standing, not seats. We had a small stand over here, the east stand, which was seats, 5,000 seats. And the intention of the brothers, obviously, they said, let's bring Fulham football club. Have you heard of Fulham? For those of you not from England, Fulham and Chelsea. Okay, next to each other. Fulham, well actually that's a bit big for Fulham. Really, Fulham and Chelsea. Yeah, you got it. And Fulham didn't have the money to come and play here. So basically what they did, they had to create their own team. And hence Chelsea was born. But the first name of this team wasn't as easy as you think. It wasn't Chelsea. Does anyone know what the name was of this football club? Originally. Biggest stadium in the country, what do you call it? London Football Club perhaps? Stamford Bridge Football Club was another name. But the name they chose was neighbouring borough. For those of you not familiar, the zone next to here is Kensington and Chelsea. That's where the name came from. Not Chelsea, no, it was Kensington. If you notice, the badge would have looked something like this if they chose Kensington Football Club. Not right, is it? It's just not right. So Chelsea was born, and the first game played here, you can switch that off now because you're going to get very upset. Was against, not this side, but the good news is Chelsea won 4-0. And more importantly, this is really important, not one Chelsea player was bitten on the arm in that game. I mean, can you believe that, Liverpool? Look at that, eh? Yeah. No bites in those days, no, not at all. Okay. Right, so Chelsea was born, they've always played here, but to be fair, we still had the athletics track from the athletics stadium, and we used that for Motorbike Speedway, where Stamford Bridge became national champions of England in 1932. Greyhound dog racing, we continued with the athletics, we had baseball, American football, cricket, rugby, everything here. And in fact, another proud point, I bet none of you knew, the national stadium of England before Wembley was Stamford Bridge. There you go. You see, it's all there. It's all here. Chelsea, in fact, Stamford Bridge housed its first international at the end of March when Brazil played Russia here in a 1-1 draw. Okay, and that was the first international game here in 67 years. So we're going back, and of course, a couple of weeks ago, what was it? The Ladies' Champions League final was held here as well. So, of course, the status of Stamford Bridge is pretty good. And let's be fair, you're right in the middle of London. You're not going to get many stadiums here. In fact, you don't get any except for us, so we're very proud. Okay, the capacity today is about 42,000, about average size. Highest ever attended game in 1945 was against a team from Russia called Dynamo Moscow, or Moscow Dynamo. Where we estimate around 120,000 fans were in the ground that day. Okay, it's an unofficial figure. The official highest figure is 82,905 in 1935. It's the highest attended league game in English football. Okay, Man City hold the record for the highest attended game in English football. It's the FA Cup against Stoke in 1932. So we're second highest ever, or the highest league attended game. Okay, guys, any questions you'd like to ask before we move on?
Will that pitch be dug up?
It's going to be, yeah. Come on, kids, you want to ask me? Len, which team holds the record for the most points in the Premier League?
Chelsea.
Chelsea, 95, way! How can you support anyone else? And you can ask me, Len, which team holds the record for scoring the most goals ever in the Premier League? Yeah, it's Chelsea again, 103. Going, breaking all the records. Okay. And then he'd say, Len, which team has won the Grand Slam of European trophies? There's only 3 of them. Juventus, Ajax, and Chelsea. Look at that. Oh, that's not too much. Okay, guys. Well, listen. Have you got any no questions? What we're going to do? Yeah.
Where do we train?
Where do they train? It's a good point. It's a place called Cobham in Surrey. It's about 25 kilometres from here, and sadly, it's not available to the public. And to be fair, there's no players there. There won't be any for about 6-7 weeks. Have a little rest. I think they're all in Brazil, aren't they? Copacabana Beach somewhere. Yeah. All right, guys. Please, if you could, get up. You've taken all your pictures, so come on. Don't shout in the mics.
There you go.
Hello. Same as Jane. Get your photo.
So all these sponsorship deals, very good, very happy. All right then. What we're going to do though, guys, because I know we need to move on. We've lost a lot of time now. The guys that just come in, I'm going to count to 60. I mean it. You're going to have to be really fast if you want your photos here. Okay, so punishment to the front lot. It's so good. Thank you so much. Little gold stars for you, but bad people at the back. So seriously, guys, because we've got another group coming in AC, so we've lost the time we should have been in. Quickly come up, have your photos done. The good people just come over and sit there.
Yeah, we're not going to...
Come sit down, have a seat. Yeah, go and grab a seat. Loads of space.
Anyone touching the sweat?
This clean as it was.
Yeah, grab a seat. All people got lots of room, guys, but not that many. Okay, so this is the visitors' dressing room and has been for 39 years. That's the biggest names in football here. From that time, from Beckenbauer, Cruyff, Best, Charlton. Recently, we've had all Cantonas and Henrys, and then of course Messi, Del Piero, Maldini, Ronaldo. They've all been in at some point. They've all lost, but they've been in. Now, we revamped this 8.5 years ago, nearly 9 years ago, and well, yeah, it's coming up to 9 years in fact. And it changed everything, made this a lot bigger. We never used to bring groups in here; it's just too small. It wasn't nice. And so we changed it, and it coincided with the longest unbeaten run in English football, which Chelsea did not lose a game here in the Premier League for nearly 5 years. So it was a fantastic record. Very proud of that. But it's not perfect. You see the pegs are a bit higher than they should be, and that did affect Messi quite a lot. Couldn't hang his stuff. I'm very sorry for him. Peter Crouch has never scored against us because well, he doesn't even get in the room. He dressed in the car park. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. How are you?
Very good. I'm just about myself.
We're about to go into the home dressing room.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so we've got the air conditioning, we've got the mirror, of course. Mirror is very important to the players today. They need to look beautiful for you guys. HD, 3D, all looks good. Sadly for some teams, can't obviously mention them, Shrek, we have to... What? I didn't mention it, Tim. We had to remove the mirror for obvious health and safety reasons. Okay, what we're going to do now, guys, this is all going to go on YouTube, I'll get sacked. What we're going to do now, I'm going to take you to the home dressing room, okay? So come and have a look see the difference. Please stay close.
Oh. Were you in your own dressing room?
Yeah, interesting. The original players from that time spelled Petr Cech, Paulo Ferreira, number 19, and of course Terry and Lampard. They're the originals from 9 years ago. So this is where they always sat. They don't move for other players. Other players have to move around them. Now, without having to say too much, obviously the players here do amount to a lot of money, over 300 million odd pounds roughly, to get the team as they are. We've got the goalkeepers, the Brazilian Portuguese speakers, the African or sort of French speakers in the corner. We have the 4 Spaniards, 2 of which won the World Cup and the Euros in 2012. We've got the captain of Israel, of course, Yossi Ben-Aoun. We've got some of our England lads along here, up to Cahill. Of course, Ivanovic of Serbia and Marin of Germany. So we've got a nice mix of players. Most expensive signing, of course, is the one the girls like. I don't know why. What's the one they know? Of course, Mr. Torres. He, of course, has broken a record. Do any of you know? I mean, a good record is a positive one. Before any of you doesn't score enough. He's the first player to score in 7 different tournaments in one season. He scored, you work it out, but it is 7. Matta next to him, of course, has become Chelsea's Player of the Year for the 2nd year on the spin, and also scored the fastest ever goal in the Euros ever, in 1 minute 10 seconds from coming on. He was set up the 3rd goal for Spain in the final. Of course, England played Brazil, as I say, last night. We had David Luiz and Oscar playing against Ashley Cole and Lampard and Cahill, which is quite a great scene of Lampard tackling Oscar. This is quite funny. Okay, so now we will look in one of the lockers. Let's have a quick peek. Juan Mata, one of our favourites here. Belechi, as I said, for our Brazilians, where are they? What have we got? Well, that was it. That was the previous occupants in this locker. Now you can see the difference here. Space for the suits, we've got air conditioning individually. We have a little drawer we call the bling box, which is what they call the bling. PowerPoint and a little drawer at the bottom little area for the money. Just joking. It's big, you see. All the football boots go on the lower level. Okay. Every player gets 2 shirts every game. Okay, so they can change at half time. Usually they'll swap, or they'll sign one, give it to a charity or a hospital of some sort.
Brand new ones.
Yeah, brand new ones. Brand new, yeah. Years ago, of course. I mean, you must remember Chelsea over the last 10 years. Next month, 1st of July, is when Roman Abramovich took over, and it was never like that. No, they'd have a shirt for the whole season. They had big washing machines. Yeah, oh. Right. So yeah, they did get slightly warm, but these are all fresh every game, which is quite cool. Okay guys, any questions you'd like to ask? Before I move us into the dugouts? Yes? No? Possibly? Okay. Need a few more Chelsea. A few more Chelsea, come on. Oh no, West Ham, you're here, aren't you, darling? You can be vice captain. The rest of the world. Goalkeeper, yeah. What green mean? Okay, so what we need to do, can I just get some of you here? Liverpool, you're this side, aren't you? Your wife, though, she's here. She told me she won't talk to you at that moment. Here you go, darling, you can be here. You want to win, don't you? You always win. Oh, obviously, so stay this side. Don't worry about it. Dublin, you're right in the middle. You sure? Edge nearer this side. Yeah, that's a girl. Okay, guys, come and follow me out. I'm going to put some sound effects on what it's like in the tunnel when the players are ready to go out on the pitch, okay? So please follow me. Come on, chaps, lead your teams out. That's it. So Chelsea. Yeah. Chelsea this side, Man U the rest of the world this side, and just wait there at the top of the stairs. Well done, boys. No fighting. Oh, that hooligan element coming. That's not much of a away team, you're appalling, this is rubbish. That's it, yeah. Chelsea, look at that beautiful line. Oh, this is nice, I like. Don't cry at the back, you're going to lose. They get all emotional. Okay guys, so what happens? The referee comes out here. He checks with the mascots, he checks with the captains. Captains, well done. Captains, can you please shake hands? Well done, well done. Vice captains, of course. Defenders, shaking hands, please. Oh, look at that, lovely. Midfield, shake hands. Midfield, more midfield. Come to midfield. Strikers, you're darling, you're a striker. Well done, strikers. I've run out now. Ball boys to the back. Hot dog sellers, it doesn't matter. Okay guys, now some of the players are very superstitious, so they will kiss the badge before they come down. David Luiz is one, Ashley Cole, and Fernando Torres like to just give it a tap. Girls, Fernando Torres. Okay, are we ready? Ready? Let's go. Yeah, you can come on here, don't worry, it's artificial. Oh, no, you won't go. Second one in Alex Ferguson. Second one in, seriously. Oh yeah, well, it would have been. David Moyes, don't know where he's going to sit. The guy's second one, actually. Well, third, no, actually, this was the third. I think it was the third one that Alex when he came in. It's always the one with the gum. Scattered everywhere. Okay everyone, if you like, take your photos, but you can sit here for a minute before I move us upstairs. So if you want to sit down in the Chelsea dugout, Jose Mourinho fans would go on the end one, I would suggest. Oh, there's a bit of a fight there, I saw. Oh dear, it's all going to kick off on the 12:30 till... Try, darling, you're in Rafa Benitez' seat, that's fine, another manager. Robbie Di Matteo was on the end one as well. It's alright. I didn't want to stand in your way. Manager's seat, that's probably the best way of viewing it, eh? Yeah, that's the one. So we got the Chelsea management, obviously the first three, or four seats. Then we had the medical staff next, then we had the substitutes over here, and the non-playing players over this side. The press sit behind them, the TV gantries are above you, okay? And if you look across, where you are obviously is artificial grass, AstroTurf, and you can see where they start to dig up, getting ready to reseed over the next week or so. There is a camber on the pitch, deliberately for the drainage. Obviously we've allowed the pitch, no one's tended to the pitch for about 2 weeks since the end of the season. So we've allowed it to just go its own way, and now they're going to redo it. So if you came here in about 4 weeks, 5 weeks time, you'd see the most perfect football pitch. Underneath we have undersoil heating, we have massive, great big light units to help the grass grow quickly, and we have sprinkler system which consists entirely of rainwater. So it's all very green, it's all very nice. Okay. Any questions? Who's there? Oh yeah, all right then. Steward. What was that, darling? Most expensive to be bought by the public would be at the top of the West Stand, and that could be up to £80, depending on the game. It could be £25, depending on the game. Yeah, it's the ticket system. Not so much where you are; it's the tournament we're in. So if we're in Champions League group stage, or we're in Europa League, or FA Cup, League Cup, £35 anywhere in the stadium. So they tend to get sold out very quickly. Yeah. And they're the same type of seats as these ones here. Okay. Good, huh? Fantastic. Are we ready, guys? All done? You taking all your photos? Brilliant. Right. If you'd kindly follow me for the last bit of the tour, I'll take you upstairs out to the side.
You understand what they say? You understand what they say? Go along there, go as our 172. We've got the equipment. Excellent, look at that. Discipline, brave. Well, Chelsea fans do it. There you go, guys. Guys, got two more? Two and three and two here, perhaps two and two. Excellent. Well done. Love it. Okay, everyone. So, last bit of the tour gives you a good idea of how big the stadium actually is. It always looks a bit bigger up here, doesn't it? Obviously, we are behind the goal. Under the penalty spot here is one of the greatest players in Chelsea's history, Peter Osgood. His ashes are buried under this penalty spot here since he died in 2006. Oh. Now, this is the shed end, of course, completed in 1997. We've just walked through the away corner. Can you see where the visiting fans would be, where the barrier is? Mm-hmm. So we can allocate anything up to over 3,000 tickets for the visit. If we're playing a Man U, they'll obviously take the full allocation. But if we're playing average-sized clubs that never win anything, like Arsenal or Tottenham, we'll normally just give them half that number. I'm sorry. Fulham just get the yellow seats on the side. A small club. Anyway, obviously we look over here, and that is the West Stand. That was completed in 2000. How old is it now? 2001. So it's 12 years old. Cost £35 million. It's the largest stand in the ground, and it's the most modern. It has all the facilities. 32 executive boxes on the lower tier, and then just above the middle tier you can see a row of glass fronted with seats in front. There is two. It's actually 3 rows of seats, but you can only probably see 2 from here. And they're the Millennium boxes. That's the super deluxe ones that the owner Roman Abramovich sits in. I think you've heard of him. One of the world's richest individuals, yeah. He loves Chelsea. He sits in the ones above the words Chelsea Football Club. And Roman earns somewhere in the region of £1 million a day-ish, roughly. And that's why he's my best friend here. He took over the club 10 years ago. Obviously, it's well known what he spent and all the rest of it. He loves Chelsea, of course. And he has changed Chelsea from being a very good team to one of the best now in the world. So we're very proud of that. Just below Roman, of course, the slightly different coloured blue seats are where the guests of the club, the chairman of the club, of each club, the away team and the home will sit. Okay, so that's where they'll be with their guests. Celebrities over the years and VIPs have included Tiger Woods, Matt Damon, Guy Ritchie. It's endless. It's a lot of fans who have been over there. Okay, above in the upper gantry we have 46 electric heaters. So when we're saying about the most expensive seats in the house, yes, in the middle of winter when it's not as pleasant as this, they switch them on. So everyone in the upper half of that tier stays relatively warm. It's a nice feeling. So if you want to see a Chelsea game, come up here. Okay guys, any last questions? We're just about done. I think I've tied up perfectly to lead us out by past. Are we all good? Excellent. Well, on behalf of Chelsea, thanks for coming down. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to finish now in the second floor of the mega store, but leave your lanyards on, okay? Because that will enable you to come to the museum. If you haven't had your photos taken with the trophies, we've got both of them there, the Europa League and the Champions League. So please come and have your photos done, okay? It's the first time we've got them both together, so it's a nice opportunity. Even if you don't support the club, at least you get your photos done with both. All right, thanks for coming along. Hope you've had some fun. If you want a coffee or something to eat, we've got the Tea Bar or Frankie's. Or if you want to come back to the museum, hopefully I'll see you in there. So please follow me. Please follow me. And hopefully I'll see you back there. Oh, it's been a great crowd. Thank you very much.
Thank you.